Okay, so this is a functional flow class. This is taking place at this moment in the summer, and a lot of people are traveling, and so some of you have asked, can you film some more no or low prop classes with only a little bit of available space? And this is perfect because we have guests, and I'm in my bedroom. So I do have some props with me, and I'll throw out some other options just in case you have nothing with you. I do have my magic circle, which is I'm gonna use to give myself a stretch. You can use a towel or a belt. I think those are the two things I would choose. And just like a regular, even a hand towel, I think should be fine. So it doesn't need to be so bulky. And then we're gonna do a bunch of standing work and some work down on the mat. As always, if you're at home with a bunch of space and you want to use whatever props you want to use, you can add in or take away all the time. So feel free to make changes whenever you need to. Okay, so we are going to start standing. And we don't use the magic circle just yet. I'm going to be careful because the fan is on and I don't want to chop off my fingers. Just in case you're wondering. So let's come on up to stand. And I always gravitate towards my toes apart, heels together situation, but parallel is fine too. So whatever feels better. And we're just going to start with our hands on our hips. This kind of usually helps me to relax my shoulders. So if there's another position that helps you, you can just do that. And we're just going to warm up and loosen up the muscles in through the cervical spine. So I'm bringing my ear to shoulder. And along the way, I'm relaxing my jaw and trying to not hold my breath. And also, I'm just trying to keep my shoulders nice and still. So still through the shoulders and breathing. We'll just do one more each way here. And then back to the center. And then just to increase the warm-up that happens through the cervical spine, I'm going to bring my hands right behind my head, interlace my fingers, and I'm going to bring my elbows forward just a little bit. Try to send the shoulders down, and gentle pressure, pushing the head into the hands and the hands into the head. Very gently. You're just kind of waking up the muscles up through the cervical spine, and then you can kind of release that pressure a little bit. So for me, it feels like pulling my head back into my hands at the same time that I gently push my hands into the back of my head and then release that. Just to give you a little bit of a side view, I'm trying to keep my head just kind of stacked right on top of the spine. So again, pulling back. It almost feels a little bit like you want to give yourself a double chin. So pull your chin back towards your throat and then release that. We'll just do 2 or 3 more here. Again, you're breathing. And I feel, the minute I do this, I feel all those little muscles wake up through the neck, the sides of the neck, up, all the way up towards the skull. Okay, so now I'm going to do a similar thing, but in an opposite way. I'll show you a side view here. I think I'm going to keep my hands, maybe I'll do one hand right on top of the other, and just right on my forehead, hands right to the forehead. I'm going to keep my head where it is, but gently press my head into my hands and then release. Gently press my head into my hands and then release. Just a couple more here. Take an opportunity, as you're doing this one, to just stand as tall as you can. Push down through the feet, draw the abdominals in. We'll just do one more. And then relax. And then I'm going to bring my arms down and a quick head circle after I did all those nice little warm-ups. With a deep breath and back around. Okay, and then back to center. And I'm going to stand with my feet about hip distance. I don't have my mat because I'm not going to come down to the floor just yet. Use yours whenever you want. Arms are going to come up to the ceiling. Let's take a nice deep breath. Really push through the feet and reach up through the fingers. And then I'll start to bring the arms down, the chin toward the throat, articulate through the spine. We'll wake up all those little parts. If your back is feeling tight today, go easy. Keep your knees soft. You go as far as you should. And then we will come back up just as intentionally pressing first through the whole foot, rolling up. The head can be the last thing up. And then we'll just stand tall, take a breath. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, reach up, push down through the feet, reach up through the fingers. And then arms come back, head, and then roll through the spine, softening the knees, relaxing the arms. I'm going to hold here and just take a deep breath. Let my head be super heavy. I like to bend my knees a whole bunch more. And then I'm going to push through the feet and roll back up. All the way back up, okay? I'm going to keep my feet parallel to one another, and arms will come straight out. I'm going to bring the palms together in front and just gently push the palms together. We're going to add some rotation here to wake up the spine a little bit more. The right hand will stay as the left arm opens and reaches away. Ideally, I'm reaching the right arm in one direction and the left arm in the other, and it's a big old stretch. And then I'll come back to the center and I'll go the other way. Right arm reaches out. Keep the left arm where it started and really send the fingertips apart from one another. And then come back. So for this one, sometimes I say, don't let your hips move. I'm letting my hips move a little bit here. It feels nice to do that. If you want a deeper stretch into your thoracic spine, you'll keep your hips perfectly still and only twist through the spine and not the hips. Let's do one more each way with a deeper breath. Inhale. And then exhale. And then last time. And exhale. And now we're going to work to kind of put the last two exercises together. This is a standing variation of what we call saw. So let's do feet a little bit wider than their hips. Arms nice and wide. And you can bring your arms slightly forward so you can see them in your periphery vision. We're going to rotate to the left. The left arm will come up and the right arm will come down. Your right fingertips reach towards your left pinky and the left fingertips reach up. Head is down. Soften your knees a little, push through the feet, stack through the spine to come up nice and tall. And we'll go the other way. Let's incorporate a breath. Inhale here. Twist, right arm up, left arm reaches. Exhale, exhale, exhale. See if you can increase your twist as you stretch forward. And then inhale, return to standing tall. We'll do one more each way. Inhale. Empty the lungs as you stretch forward. You decide straight legs, soft knees. It's up to you. One arm is up, the other one is down. Relax your head. And then all the way up through the center. And we'll go one more to the other side. Inhale here. And then rotate, right arm up, left fingertips towards the right pinky toe. Big stretch here. Really twist if you can through the spine. And then push through the feet. Roll back up and stand nice and tall and bring the arms all the way down. Let's toe, heel, back in. Let's come to a parallel position, okay? Feet about as wide as the hips. So if we were on, let's say we were in a reformer class right now, we would probably start with footwork. So we're going to do the standing version of footwork. I'll come to the side so you can kind of see. Toes are forward. Heels are just right underneath the tush. Really push through your feet to begin. So it feels like your legs are fully extended. In fact, hold here for a second. Push your hip bones into your hands just to give your tush a little bit of a squeeze. And each time you come up to stand, find that fully straightened, really energized, tall position. We're going to soften the knees, send the hips back. I'm going to reach my arms forward, and then I'm going to push through the heels and then push the hips into my hands, just so I know I'm getting that tush squeeze. And we're going to do 8 more like this. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. Come all the way up. Push the hips into the hands. Give that tush a really big squeeze. Walk your feet a little bit wider. So now we're going to kind of do almost like a sumo type position. If your knees don't like sumo, you can always just come back to the regular squat. For this one, I think I'm going to bring my hands right in front of my chest, interlace the fingers, lift the chest, wide knees. Okay, so if we were having our feet on the foot bar, it would be like the heels were on the outside corners of the foot bar, and you'd kind of push through the feet to stand tall. Let's do 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. Come all the way up. I think I'll do hands to hips and we'll toe, heel, toe. Let's do heels together, toes apart. Wherever your hands need to be for the next one, do that because it involves a little bit of balance. I might gravitate to hands here again. Heels squeeze together if possible. We're going to lift the heels a little more, the most, and then back down. 1, 2, 3. Again, up, 2, 3, down, 2, 3. So the difference between this and being on the foot bar is we would get that really nice lift on the football, but you would also get a really deep stretch. We'll do that next. Because the heels on the foot bar, they get to lower below the line of the ball of the foot, which feels yummy and wonderful. And that's just a great thing to do for mobility of the ankle too. Lower down. We're doing 3 more 3-count lifts. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. See if you can keep those heels together. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3, down, 2, 3. And then I'm going to open my heels apart. I think I'll come back here just to work that mobility of the foot. I'm going to keep my right foot where it is and then step my left foot back. Doesn't have to be a big step back. You do you. Go as far as you need to. Let's bend the right knee over the right foot. And I think arms out nice and wide, like you're an airplane is nice. Back heel, lift, stretch. Okay, so the further back that you step, the deeper the stretch you'll get. And this is beautiful work for mobility and strength through the ankle and the foot. Let's do 6 more with the left foot. 6, 5, quick spine check-in. Make sure your spine is nice and long. 4, 3, 2, really reach the arms wide. One more time. And then we can switch the feet. Left foot forward, right foot back. Ooh, my right calf is tighter. So let's square off those hips. Right hip forward, left hip back a little bit so you're nice and square. And you step back as far as you want to. Lift, stretch back. The more narrow your feet are, the more difficult it will be to balance. So just continue to widen your feet if you need to. 6 more. 6. Reach through the heel. 5. And 4. 3. 2. One more. And reach it back. Step that right foot in. Great. We're going to go through that whole series one more time, a little bit faster just to get the heart rate up a little bit. If you want to load up with light weights, or if you're at home with your props, you want to grab them, you can figure that part out, okay? So you're just picking up weights and loading them in however you want. We're going to come back and do another set of squats. I'm going to bring my hands to my hips and do exactly what we did first. So the feet, they're about as wide as the hips. Each time I come up, I'm pressing my hips into my hands. We'll do 10 here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're stepping the feet wide. Wide toes, wide knees. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. And let's heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. Heels together, toes apart. Hands where you want them. Squeeze the heels if you can. Lift. 1, 2, 3. Down, 2, 3. Relax the shoulders. 1, 2, 3. Down, 2. Really nice. And up. Squeeze the inner thighs. Down, 2, 3. 4 more. Up, up, up. Belly button is in. 2 more. And down, 2, 3. Last one. Up, 2, 3. Down, 2, 3. Open the feet apart. We're going to change the next bit a little bit. I'm going to come out to a cactus shape. Right foot forward, left foot back. This is our last little bit. I'll show you with this view. So the right knee is over the right foot. Belly button is in. Square off those hips. As you extend, lift your back heel. Arms move. I'm at a forward angle here. And back. 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And we switch. Left foot forward, right foot back. Left knee is over that left foot. Square off those hips. Lift and reach. And 8 more here. 8. I'm kind of pretending the air around my arms is a little thicker as I reach forward and pull back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And we step forward. Good. Just a quick little thing for the hands here. Bring your palms together. Relax your shoulders. Push down through the feet and pull the head back a little bit. We're going to be coming down to the mat in a little bit, so I want to warm up the wrists. Lift. And then bring the forearms together. Spread your fingers apart and just kind of push the fingers together a little bit and the palms together. So we're just waking up the mobility of the wrists here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And then just a quick stretch, arms straight ahead. Opens the fingers. Reach back. Deep breath. Inhale, palms together. Open the hands. Reach back. Push through the feet. Lift the chest. 1 more. And reach. Nice chest stretch. And then bring the arms down. That feels nice. Okay, we're going to come down and do a little bit of work on the floor. If you don't have a mat with you, grab a few towels or grab a blanket and fold it in half. Just work with what you have. We're going to come to the hands and knees. So I don't have that much room up here. I think I'm just going to put my mat in half like this and do a little bit of that. I'm going to adjust my camera too. And the only thing we need is our mat for this one, or some floor space. There it is. Okay, so you're going to make your way down to the floor. Hands under shoulders. I'm going to first do knees together, feet together. And just to further warm up the wrists, now that we have more weight in our hands, push the ground away, spread the fingers apart, and we're just going to inch forward and back. Inch forward. When you are going through this simple little movement, I'd love for you to aim your elbows back a bit and keep your chest lifted. And of course, you're taking those nice deep breaths. Let's just do 3 more like this. 3 and 2 and 1 more. Yeah, so effective. And then let's just come back for a moment and come up. When you come up, just push your hip bones into your palms again so you can get that work through the back of the legs and the tush. Hold there for a second. Bring the arms up to the ceiling, hook your thumbs, and stretch over to the right. And then back through the center, over to the left. One more each way. And back to the left. And then we'll come back central and make our way back. Okay, so I'm going to now curl my toes forward, maybe just a quick little foot stretch back there because we're going to be keeping the toes forward for this next bit. When you lean back with your tush, bring your heels in towards one another and then out away from one another. In towards one another and out away from one another. One more, each way. And out. And then come back pretty central. And we're going to come forward. So we're coming into a nice little mini rounded sort of cat shape. And I'm going to keep the cat shape and I'll exhale to bring the knees up. So inhale here. Exhale. Knees up. Inhale, come on back down. Go through this a couple more times. Just a few notes as you move through this. When you lift your knees, can you continue to aim your elbows back a little bit? Intuitively, you'll find the right position, but if you can get your elbows to aim back, then the shoulders can plug in. Okay, so let's just do one more together. You're coming down as gently as you can on your knees. Inhale. Super deep exhale. And then inhale all the way down. Let's take a quick foot break. Bring your hands into a diamond position. Pointer fingers together, thumbs together. Shift your weight slightly forward, so just so you're really right over your hands. When you bend your elbows, it's like you want to bring your nose right in between your pointer fingers. 8 and 7. Long spine. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back again, wide hands, as wide as your own shoulders. Come back again, toes forward. So we're going to go through these last two again. Take an inhale here, a little bit of a rounded spine. Your lift is as long as your exhale. Elbows back. Inhale down. Exhale up. Last one. Inhale, come all the way down. And then we've got one more set of our diamond shape, sort of tricep-y push-ups, right? That's where I feel them. I mean, I feel them in the shoulders too. Elbows wide, shoulders down, and we're aiming to bring the nose kind of between the middle fingers, actually. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's give those wrists a quick little break here. You can sit back, maybe do a little jazz hand wrist circle thing. Take an inhale, exhale. Still going to be a little wristy for the next bit, but this is the last super wristy part. I'm going to turn myself around and have a seat so my hands are right behind me. I like fingertips out to the sides. Sometimes I like fingertips back. Play around with how your hands are here. Feet, not too far, not too close. Eyes forward at first. Lift your chest. So you're really pushing down through those palms one more time. Let's take a breath here. And then the hips will come up. Inhale down. And exhale back up again. 2 more. One more time. And then we come all the way down with that tush. Okay, we're going to make our way back up to stand, and we're going to do this standing version of the side kick series. In my opinion, it's a lot more intense than the lying down version. But that's just my opinion. Okay, so we're going to start standing. I kind of like feet hip distant. And then we'll do, you should adjust your hands along the way based on what your body tells you to do. I'm going to bring my hands behind my head. Two positions people like are hands behind the head, and then this other thing that we did earlier, just interlace fingers in front of the chest. So one of those two is usually good. So we're going to start first, if you have your hands behind your head, pulling the head gently into the hands like we did earlier, sliding the shoulders down. Shift your weight into your right leg. Immediately engage the abdominals. And then we'll bring this left leg out to the side, okay? Just a quick note, please use a table if you need to. This is a really awesome way to feel more supportive. If you're somewhere that has a chair, a table, a bed, something, that would be the other thing I would do. And to be honest with you, I may. Okay, so shift, shoulders down. Left leg is going to come out. We're going to bring the leg forward and back. Whew. Point forward, flex back. 4 more. 4. Yeah, I'm putting my hand down. 3. Mostly because it feels better for my back. 2. And then 1 more. And then we'll come back. We'll just bring the toes to the ground and then bring the leg out. 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And now we're going to bring the leg out and hold, little circle. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, gotta go the other way. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, it's pretty, really makes you feel things, doesn't it? I'm going to turn myself around and do the other side. You do what you need to do in your space. I'm going to come back with my hand here. That was a nice adjustment for me. Hand behind my head. So we're tipping ourselves to the side, pushing down with the standing leg. Outside leg comes forward and back. And you do what you do to keep, oops, there's my reformer, to keep yourself centered and stable on your standing leg. Actually, I'm just going to go higher out here. And we've got 3 more here. 3, 2, 1 more. And then lower, tap the toes and lift. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're lifting and holding. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go the other way. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the center. Fast and furious. I'm going to go right into a hip stretch here because I just think it sounds like a nice idea. I'm going to cross my left leg over my right thigh. And I'm going to just keep my hands on the table that I used. And I'm going to sit back just to stretch out the hip. Let's take a few deep breaths here. You can flex this foot, the one that's over on the opposite thigh. Someone told me once it protects the knee. I'm not exactly sure if that's true or not, but flexing the foot kind of increases the stretch, and I think that feels good. Let's give ourselves 2 more breaths here. And 1 more. And then we'll do the other side. Right over the left, sit back. Flex that right foot now. And breathe. Again. One more. And then we come all the way up to stand. Okay, we're gonna come down onto our mats one more time in the way we just were. And then after this time, we're gonna stay down here until the end when we come up to stand for just a little bit at the end. I'm gonna change my, okay. So we're coming down to the hands and knees one more time. Okay, so we did a diamond last time. This time I'm staying wide with my hands and narrow with my knees, and then I'm gonna unhook my feet. So it's another modified push-up. And just a quick reminder, you can do push-ups from a chair, from the wall. You don't have to be down on the floor if it's not right for you. We're gonna do 8 here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good. From here, I'm going to scooch back and then come completely onto my belly with my arms out to the sides. Okay? Elbows wide, palms kind of in line with the elbows. I like to keep the arms down first. Press the pubic bone down just a little bit. Draw the abdominals in. Forehead comes down. Give yourself 2 deep breaths here to fill your waist up with air. And then empty it out. One more. Okay, from there, I want you to keep breathing, and you're going to use the breath in some way, whatever way you like, to lift the head and the chest. Look forward. Find that extension through the upper spine. And then lower down. Try to keep the shoulders in a good place for you. Lift. And lower. I'm going to do 2 more like this. And lift. Try to find so much length as you lift. And come down. Last one. Lift. And come all the way down. From here, bring the arms out to the sides, but slightly lower than the line of your shoulders. Same exercise, except now we're going to lift the arms. As you lift your head and your chest, the arms gently float up. Reach sort of to the sides and the back at the same time with your fingertips. And then lower back down. 3 more. If it feels intuitive to bring the legs up, go for it. Just continue to find that belly connection along the way. And then lower down. Last one here. Lift. And lower. Okay, hands under shoulders. Quick little child's pose stretch here. Sit back towards your heels. Walk the arms forward. Head is heavy. Deep breath. And then come forward for our last set of modified push-ups. Okay, so belly is in. You send your knees wherever you want. Maybe they're further back. Maybe you're in a plank. We've got 8 here. 8, 7, 6. Use your fingers here and the palms. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Woo, great. Quick little lean back, inhale, exhale. And we're gonna flip ourselves over. I'm just gonna keep my mat like this because it's kind of feels nice when I lie on it. And I'm gonna flip myself over. So I'm lying right down. Okay. So I'm going to keep the knees close. Let's do feet together, knees together. Feet together, knees together. And let's just, arms by your sides in a relaxed place. Inhale, the legs are together. With your exhale, gently squeeze the legs in towards one another. The big toe, the heels, the flesh in between your knees and your thighs, if they come together, kind of just press them in towards one another. Inhale, release that a little bit, and then exhale, find it again. Inhale, release it a little bit, and exhale, find it again. Deepest breath yet. Find all those good belly connections too. Inhale, release a little bit, and exhale. Okay, keep the squeeze. Extend the right leg out. So as you can see here, my knees are still together. Legs are pressing in towards one another. Right foot is nice and long. Bend the knee, replace the foot. Extend the left leg. Squeeze the knees together. Keep the breath moving. Draw the abdominals in. Bend that knee. Let's bring the right leg back out again. And we're going to hold here. I'm going to flex the foot and point the right foot. Continue to squeeze the knees together. Flex and point. Flex and point. 3 more. And point. 2 more. Belly button is in. 1 more. And point, bend the knee, replace the foot, opposite leg, extend all the way out, flex and point, flex and point. Deep breaths, flex and point. 2 more. And 1 more time. And then bend the knee, put the foot back down. First leg comes back out 1 more time. We're going to flex and hold, squeeze, hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower halfway. Push the leg into the opposite leg and push that opposite leg into, so lots of pressure there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, tap the floor, come back up to the top. Lower down, tap the floor. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Come to the top, hold for a second, squeeze the knees, bend the knee, replace the foot. Ooh, opposite leg. Push down through the right foot a little bit, extend. We're giving that foot a flex. Squeeze the knees together, hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, slide the leg down about halfway. Push the right into the left and the left into the right. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower down, tap, come up to the top. Tap, come up to the top. Long straight leg. 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Hold here, squeeze for a minute, lengthen out that leg, and bend the knee, put the foot down, okay? So now we're gonna do some hip lifts, which will, I think, feel really nice for the flexors. Scoot your feet close to your tush, relatively close. Let's still keep the hands right on these like pelvic bones here. So when you lift, you're almost pressing your hips into your own hands, similarly to what we did when we were standing. Lower, lift, lower, lift. 5 more here. And 4, 3, 2, last one. Lower down. Okay, I forgot. I should have grabbed my magic circle before I lie down. Let's grab it right now. We're going to use it for just a moment. Here it is. And if you don't have a magic circle, grab your towel or a belt, something like that. If you have a hand or, like a bathroom towel, it's not as big as the regular towel. You'll just hold on to each side with both of your hands, and then you'll put the middle part on your right foot, right in the ball of the right foot. Okay? Us with the magic circle, we can hold on to the opposite pad. I kind of like rotating the palms. So the palms are looking in towards us, and then the elbows can kind of relax a little bit. Those of you with tight leg muscles, just soften your knee a bunch as much as you need to, okay? We're going to point the foot here a little bit, and then when we flex the foot, we'll bend the knee and gently pull the foot backwards. Ooh, it's a big stretch. And then we'll point the foot, reach the leg long. Flex the foot, bend the knee, pull the leg back. And then point and reach. Flex. Pull back. One more like this. Point. And flex. So I'm going to keep a soft knee here a little bit. And I'm going to rotate my left hand so it's right on top of the circle. And P.S. if you have a towel, just continue to hold on with both hands and figure out if you can maneuver holding both sides with one hand. If not, just keep the two. I'm going to bring the circle or my leg over to the left a bit and then out to the right a little bit. And then over to the left a bit. Woo! And then out to the right a little bit. You can kind of keep going, and you may add mobility each time you go over from one side to the other. 3 more here. 3 and 3. 2 more. 2 and 2. 1 more each way. And return. And now just hold here with the leg reaching over towards the left. This is a big old hip stretch here. Soften the knee a teeny bit and do what you can to kind of just keep that foot fairly relaxed. And just hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then come back to the center. Reluctantly take the foot out. We gotta do the other side. So ball of the foot into the towel or whatever it is that you have. Let's rotate so the palms are facing back in again if you've got your circle. And we will point, flex, bend, pull back. Point, pull back. P.S. as you move through this, you're pointing. As you flex and pull back, release your tail. Release your tail. 1 more. Point. Flex, bend, release the tail. So let's keep a bit of a soft knee. I'm going to extend the right leg out, and then I'm going to hold on with the right hand. You just keep adjusting based on what it is you're holding. And we will come over towards the right and out towards the left. Over towards the right. Gosh, so crazy how tight these muscles get, right? The fascia. My goodness. 2 more of these back and forth. You just keep going at your own range of motion and your own pace, too. 1 more each way. And then I'm going to bring the leg over to the right. I'm going to make sure my knee is soft and my foot is kind of fairly relaxed. And we'll take a deep breath here. Long neck. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more here. Okay, let's come back to the center, and we can just put that magic circle away. I invite you to do those stretches whenever you want. It's always up to you. Okay, so there's a version of a standing stomach series But if we're being honest, I just usually like this one better. So I went back and forth whether or not I wanted to do it, and I chose this one. So we're gonna start, and P.S. with this one, put anything under your head. If you're in a rental, whatever, put a pillow or a rolled up towel under your head if that helps you, okay? I'm gonna bring both of my hands around to my right shin. I'm gonna extend this left leg out, widen my elbows, and I'm gonna keep my elbows wide as I curl the head, neck, and shoulders up, and just give this a big old stretch here for a sec, and then we'll switch the legs, pull the opposite leg in, big old stretch. I'm going to put my head down. Those of you that want to keep your head up, please keep it up. If you put your head down and you need to adjust in any way with the legs, do that, and then switch and hook. Switch and hook. And switch. And 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep the knee central. Some of you really pull the knee out towards your armpit. It's not wrong, but keeping the knee central will give you a little bit of a hip flexor stretch. One more each way. And then bring both knees in. Hold here with the knees in. Hands to shins, feet together, knees apart. Exhale, first the head comes up. Inhale back down. Shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, curl up. One more. Exhale, curl up. Okay, you can keep your head up if you would like. Arms up, legs out. Circle around, hug. I'm going to continue with my head down. You do what you would like. Reach. 4 more. 3, 2, 1 more. Bring one leg up and the opposite leg out long. Exhale, curl forward. Woo, big stretch. Flex that foot up there. See if you can get a deeper stretch. Inhale. Let's put the head down. Bring the opposite leg up. Grab that one. And then we'll do this again. Exhale, curl up. Deep stretch. And now scissor switch. Low belly work here. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 1. Ooh! Bend the knees. Put those feet down. Take a nice deep breath. Arms down by your sides. Both legs come up. I'm going to keep my knees soft today. If all your parts are feeling great, straighten the legs up. Heels together, toes apart. Arms by your sides. Lower left. Lower left. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Feet down. Take a breath. Last part, crisscross. Hands behind the head. So we're adding rotation here. Legs come up. Modify however you need to. Elbows up a bit. Exhale, curl up. One knee towards the opposite elbow and then switch. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness. Let's go back to a few bridges here. Hands to hips, long neck. Exhale, hips up. And down. And down. 4 more. And 3. And 2. One more time. And lower the hips all the way down. Okay, let's do a quick stretch here. I'm going to bring my knees over to the left and my arm out to the right. And I'm going to breathe. Exhale any tension you're feeling or change your shape if you need to. You can goalpost your arms, by the way, for a bit of a chest stretch here. One more deep breath here. And then we'll bring the knees over to the other side. Knees in one direction, eyes in the other. And one more good deep exhale here. Okay, I'm going to roll to my side. Come on up to see it. And then this guy can just get pushed away. We're going to come up to stand, do one more little thing here. So make your way up. I'm going to adjust my computer again. Last one, last adjustment here. Whoop, I almost fell. Everything is fine. My goodness. Okay, don't do that at home. Okay, so let's come back to, I had a headband on, didn't I? There it is. Okay, hands to hips, feet forward. We're gonna go back to head back. Stand tall, kind of stack the head on top of the spine. Shoulders come down a bit. I'm going to push down through my feet, lift the heels a little more, the most, whoop, and then back 2, 3. We're just going to do 3 more of here. I'm going to keep my hands here apparently. Up, 2, 3, down, 2, 3. So now we're going to come halfway up and hold. Arms out to the sides. Keep the fingertips out there nice and long. Shoulders are down. Little circles here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We got to go the other way. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the arms wide. Lower the heels and bring the arms straight ahead. We used to call these sparklers. If you want to grab light weights, feel free to hold light weights in your hands. We're going to come down and just start right in front of the pelvis. Small circles travel upward for a count of 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and at the top we reverse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll do it again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, at the top, reverse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more step. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 at the top, reverse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep the arms long, soften the knees, sit back through your hips. I'm slightly angled forward through my back here, nice and long. Palms come together, or fists come together, and then open nice and wide. Keep your elbows soft if that feels good to you. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, belly is in here, 3, 2, 1 more, and come back. Come up to stand. We're going to bend, extend, open, close. bend, extend. Chest stretch when you go out there. Bend, extend. One more here. Bend, extend, open, close. Go right back out to that open position. Bend here. Knuckles down, knuckles up. Down, up. 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. One more. And come up. Come back so the knuckles are looking straight ahead. Up and down. Stand tall. Up and down. Head back a little bit. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. And then last but not least, elbows are in. Turn your palms up. Pinkies together. Thumbs back. Nice stretch here. Pinkies together. 5 more. 4 more. And 3. 2. Last one. Open the chest. Okay, let's reach all the way up and hook your thumbs. Push down through the feet as you reach up through your fingers. Big old side stretch. Another way. One more each way. And we come back to the center. Inhale as you separate your thumbs. And then get tall through the crown of the head as you bring your arms back. One belly breath here. One more for good luck. Okay, we did it. I'm not going to slip on my mat again. Oh my God. Have a good day. Crisis averted.